Joining us this morning on the Morning Blend, we have Kevin Shaw, Vice President of Marketing for Wieland Corporation. Kevin, I'm curious how you are, first of all, and then how has the COVID-19 virus affected Wieland construction and all your projects in Michigan and elsewhere?
Well, good morning, Bob. Good to see you as well. We're doing pretty well. We're holding our own. Fortunately, our company invested in some technology 5 or 6 years ago, which has allowed us to really kind of excel during this very unusual time in our industry. But nationwide, we have 15 or 16 construction projects. 5 of them are in Michigan, and we are under one of the more restrictive executive orders here at the end of April as we speak. Of our 5 projects, 3 did have to be shuttered. We got an exception on 1 because it was food related and another because it was medical. But in the rest of the country, we're doing well. All the projects are going, and we have instituted some COVID-19 best practices, job site safety things, and overall we're doing pretty well.
So you mentioned that previous investments in technology have paid dividends for Wieland. Explain that. What does that mean?
Yeah, we invested in some software called Procore. It's a construction management software. And that software also forced us then to buy the hardware that goes with us. So we started equipping all of our guys in the field with tablets and iPads and smartphones. And it really allows our company to communicate with, say, for example, an owner in Atlanta who's building a project in Orlando and has an architect in North Carolina, which is actually a real thing that we're doing right now, with subcontractors from around the region. And the software allows us to very seamlessly communicate. We still have to have people on the site, but this really helps. Our sales force as well is equipped with some software to help them continue to pursue projects. Our estimating staff is continuing to bid projects. And so, it's kind of unusual. We didn't know that we needed it for this, but it's been very helpful during this time.
Absolutely. What kind of challenges do you think that the construction industry will face once COVID subsides?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think people have a little bit of a misguided opinion about what it'll take to sort of turn the economy back on. The economy was sort of turned off with the flip of the switch, but I don't think it's going to be as easy to turn it back on. The supply chain has been pretty severely disrupted. I know of an example where there's a project we have in the South, which is relying on cabinets being built up here in Michigan, and that facility has been shut down. And so the supply chain is going to disrupt one state by, even though they have maybe less restrictive construction practices than we do. But, overall, I think it'll take weeks, maybe months to get back to normal. But we've seen these kind of things before, and I'm confident we'll navigate through it.
Well, sir, thank you so much for joining us today on The Blend.
Thanks so much.